This life I live on the low, low. Every day know me, I'm always on the go.
Welcome to the Combo Podcast. And today, I'm going to be touching on a few things. Obviously, we're all going through these circumstances right now with this pandemic and all that. So man mainly wants to talk about, obviously, how it's affecting the music industry. But obviously, man, I'm going to touch on other things as well within that bracket. Yeah? All right? So, the first thing I'm going to say, is, right, just to put this out in the air, I did see a little clip saying that studios are safe. So you can still, in this time now, we can still go studio and do our studio time, which is a good thing to me. At least they've given us that little bit, yeah? But now I want to touch upon what you just said, fam. So give them what you just told me, fam.
What?
About just the benefits, which there ain't that many, and the what's the word for it, non-benefits out of what's happening now, this pandemic. With the music.
I have no idea about benefits. Like, I was just saying about how, it's a whole myth, isn't it? The industry's suffering like fuck, innit? Like the whole industry, like even down to the motherfuckers catering for niggas. Like everyone's suffering, and like I'm just seeing. I don't see the light for the music industry. They're pushing, like for instance, look, like we already knew physical sales was dying out anyway, for instance. Yeah. But look at this now. Can you get a physical CD now, really? Realistically, unless you go on HMV online.
In the hood you can, but
come on.
I'm just saying like normal people.
Like no. Yeah, you gotta get this shit digitally now. So now, we've kind of been forced into the whole digital only thing. Been forced into that shit, which hurts you as an artist. It don't hurt the consumer. It hurts you as an artist.
Yeah, it does. But don't you think like it was already going that way anyway? Like, let's think before.
Yes, but you had more time to.
There was just that extra option.
You had more than one way to go about something. Now you haven't got that. Yeah, and then not only that, you can't tour.
But I feel like that was the tour bit. I get to that.
So how do you make money?
Let me get back to the hard copy bit. I just feel like that before the pandemic that was took away from us. The moment you set up online streaming platforms like Spotify, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them, do you know what I mean? Because more people can connect from all around the world, which is good. But I'm saying from they done these all streaming platforms of Spotify's and to get me,
bro, you want to go that deep? YouTube just killed everything. From YouTube came out. No, it did because you could upload music to YouTube.
Right, so listen, hear me out though.
You get me?
With YouTube,
Spotify was inevitable.
With YouTube though, that's a visual thing. You can drop audios on there, but it ain't gonna get the recognition that it should if it was on all streaming platform. All streaming.
Nah, I can't agree with that.
Listen, hear me out.
Go on.
So YouTube is made for videos, yeah? But people bypass that by using the YouTube to put audio up, so they'll just put a little picture and an audio behind it. That's, to me...
You've been doing that from day one, but yeah.
To me, that's just a scammy way of getting another piece of audio out there. But I'm saying with YouTube, that was more the visuals, that added extra benefits to music, because now you've got the tune, but you can put the visuals to it and put it in a public domain. Yeah? But I'm saying with the online streaming of the audio, I'm saying, I feel like when they did that, that's what abolished selling hard copies. Because now people more, for instance, I can go out now and sell hard copies easily. Yeah, just go to my ends and bash it out to other people in the ends. You can't stand in town now because of lockdown and that. But I'm saying on these all streaming platforms, it's more for the
but I'm trying to work out. What I'm trying to work out is, and I'm still learning. So if I say anything ignorant, I'm happy to be corrected. Okay, but I'm still wondering how you make money. How do you make money?
Off what?
How do you make money off your music now?
In what way?
Well. During the pandemic, because you can't go out there because remember, an artist's money mainly comes from the tour.
Alright, so for instance,
you get me? Or mainly comes from shows. Okay, so from doing shows.
My belief is this and that, like for the people that are in the game, already was doing tours, already got the following, already getting the views. Them people, it's not so bad. They're just losing a chunk of money from the tours. That's it.
Right, look.
Do you understand where I'm coming from now?
No, I get what
the
you're saying.
only thing they're missing out on is the tours.
Yeah, but that's where the main money comes from.
But it's not that they can't make money. If you drop a bang and do a video to it and it gets so many amount of views, you're still making change.
Nothing compared to doing the circuit with that tune to promote.
It's not nothing. But let me boss you now. Now, for the people that ain't in the game, for the people that ain't got the big followings and the big views, they're the ones that's fucked it now. Because you got to think, you putting music out online is what you've already been doing and trying to gain that following. The only other way when before the pandemic was obviously going on shows, tours, and do you know what I mean, trying to get bookings.
Technically, if you're an online artist only, just uploading online, that would benefit you more, the pandemic, because there's more people inside to view your stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that, but I might be looking at that from my point of view.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because there's people out there that I know, like if again, this is what I'm trying to say. There's people that have all the tools they need to push their music, and there's people that don't even have a clue. They're just pushing music. There's a difference. The ones that have all the tools they need, they're the ones that will slowly climb up in this pandemic easily, like you just said, because there's people at home. But the people that don't really have a clue and ain't got no one really behind them pushing them, they're kind of just stuck chucking music out and hoping.
Check it, innit? The other day, one of my favourite artists, Jordan Lucas, dropped a new album. Or mixtape. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I just seen like fucking 15 tracks just pop up one time. And I'm like...
Might be a mixtape still.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, there was no promotion for it. Okay? I never saw any promo for this shit, and I checked Jordan Lucas regularly. He said the odd thing saying he was going to put out Project Rare, but and then I'm thinking, all right, then cool, but he can't perform the music.
Yeah.
So
well, this is the thing they're doing now. They're doing virtual performances.
Yeah, nah, I seen it. Nah,
I'm doing virtual performances.
Nah, I'm not on that.
But you know, for me,
the vibe ain't there. There's no vibe.
I don't have any too much knowledge about it, but I'm trying to figure out virtual like. Tours or shows, yeah. How does that work?
I see people doing like full blown shows on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how does it, like when they say virtual shows and that, I'm saying
basically they're like the Verses, where they'll just open up a room and they're doing their show in that room and people will join. But I don't know how they monetize it if they do. I don't know about that shit.
Well, you're saying then basically they're just doing like a show that's on live.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Basically. It's basically, isn't it? Like,
that's
basically.
Like, I don't know, innit, if I agree with that, because you know what? That's
obviously there's a little bit more to it than just that. We just dumbed it down, but basically.
What more can you put? If I'm saying virtual,
obviously there's going to be logistics to it and how it gets done, and then you've got to make, like, is it viable you doing it? You know you're going to get so many people in the room for you to do it. And some people are just putting on shows for 10, 15, 20 people, bro. Like, just because
but
they're doing it for their fans.
Again, the money.
So I don't know.
Where's the money in that? Because if you're streaming it, like I think if you go live,
sponsorship, maybe.
Maybe even.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're thinking ahead. If I do this now and I put this out now, I stay relevant. Which, remember, music's all about relevance.
So what I'm saying is then, with even these virtuality tours or whatever you want to call them, that ain't to make money, that's just keep you relevant. Then.
Maybe, yeah.
Because to me, that makes more sense. If you're trying to keep yourself relevant, then yeah, damn right, man. If you got a whole album out and you were supposed to go on tour, then do the tour in a fucking green screen, you get me, and get people streaming. Cool. Maybe. But I'm saying, like you're saying, for artists that are in the game, they are losing a big chunk.
Like me and you had this discussion today, yeah, off camera. We watched the One Extra thing, when they did all the performances and whatnot. Now, granted, most of the performances were Chris, you get me? But there was no vibe. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't.
What's that?
It was just like a performance.
What, the rap game?
No. Do you remember? Oh good God! Remember the Wretch 32 thing? Wretch 32 and the Skepta thing and all of that. And One Extra, like a month back or so.
And it was all in there, and it was just spitting bars on the mic.
No. Sorry, going off on a reference. One a second. It was I'll show you now.
Like for instance, if now, do you know if they brought the sets back? Remember back in the days, grime sets?
Yeah.
10 man in one room from different areas and and they're all just laying bars on different beats and the DJ just spinning the tunes. See, that is something that I'd pay to watch. You understand? If all your favourite artists have gone in a room and they're all together and they're just going to be vibes and you can watch them and they're doing live performances, I'd pay on a stream site to watch that.
Yeah, look, that One Extra Live 2020 thing. Remember, and I was showing you all the performances and that.
Right.
That was the Gets and Skepta one.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That thing there, like
Is that what they're saying? That's what they're
No, but that remember that one extra live is normally a big show.
Yeah.
Yeah, people come like a festival.
And they just did it.
Yeah, and they've done that like virtually, basically. Them man have gone to a studio and then performed in the studio and then they put it out live or whatever they did with it.
Well, I didn't see
There
how
was
it's
no
gonna
vibe to it. There wasn't any.
And that's my saying the difference. Now, if there was a bag of them, and there was all vibes.
Yeah, if they was all in the one room and then it was all.
You get me?
Yeah,
then
but I don't know if that appeals to us more because we're
From
of
that
that
generation,
or you feel me? I don't know, but I do know that live performances for me are all about the vibe going out.
The crowd's enjoying it.
Yeah.
The fucking lights.
That, to me, that's because I don't do the whole show thing. If I do go to a show, I'm going there for the atmosphere.
Let me be honest with you. I've never been to a live performance show. Never. Not musical anyway. Never, ever, ever been to a live show. I'd love to, but that's out the window now. You know, people like us that ain't never been to a show and want to go to a show now, we lost that chance. Do you get me? Like, for real, fam. Like, I'm just saying, innit?
That's actually, that there, yeah, is actually fucking peak.
Do you get me, fam? Like, it just hit my head then, fam. It hurt as well when it hit. You know what I'm saying? Raw. I don't think that's... Because you got to think, do you really think that we're going to be able to do live shows
again? That's a sad thing, actually, to be fair. That's raw sad. Or, like... There was a whole generation of kids this year looking forward to go into their first festival, their first live show, their first concert, all of that, yeah, and gone. Their first clubbing, they've never been clubbing, first time going out to do any, first time going out to towers, first time going swimming, first time going to the beach. You know what I mean? Like a whole generation of kids have missed out on a whole... Like,
and it's been dimmed down now, so for the youth that are growing up that are really young, that are only just now starting
that's a whole myth.
To know to go out and learn and be around and
that's
socialise.
a whole myth,
like, for the young ones.
That's a good point. That's a whole year of socialising, a whole year of people skills, a whole year of humanity gone.
And you gotta think that'll change the growth of the young generation. Of course it will, bro.
Yo, man said, like, 6 months of school. Virtually 6 months of school. Like, yo, listen, bro.
That's half a year, blood.
I don't remember ever having more than 6 weeks of school.
6 weeks was the longest.
I've been school sick. I've been school during hurricane season. I've been school when the pipes was gone. There was no heating in the school. The pipes had burst in the school. Part of the school was flooded, and they still made us go to school. School freezing cold. They just told us where you copes.
But again, we're saying this now. But I'm the one that sat here saying, how's my kid having to still go to school but we're in lockdown?
Well, this is my issue, innit?
Because there's loads of things I want to I need to break down. Because I'm confused.
I'm trying to put it in a way that don't sound ignorant.
Just say it,
because
bro.
I can only say it in an ignorant way. Nah, because we're not about being ignorant on this show.
Not about being ignorant. Just say how it is, bro.
Check it, yeah. How is it safe for me to go to work and mingle with other people
from different
households? Yeah. Sorry. Wait. How is it safe for the kids to do that, first of all? Okay. Then come home and mingle with us. But it's not safe for us to go to work. Yeah, we have to work from home. Unless we can go to work, okay, but we have to work from home. How is it safe for us to then go out, do shopping, be around people, blah, 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 blah. But then it doesn't make sense. If you've got the kids going to school, like, this is why I say it sounds ignorant because of the way I'm saying it, because I don't know how to articulate it properly. If you're sending the kids to school, yeah, but you're not sending us to work, how does that fucking make sense?
Because when I go to pick my youth up from school, all the people that are probably in home are all going to be congregating outside the gates of the school, breathing in the same air, taking in the same...
Bollocks to that. All the kids in school are going to be around all the other kids in school. Fuck your little bubbles.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, but that's my point. Like, did the parents all have to still turn up and congregate outside the school? The kids all still have to go to the
lines outside the school.
Was it? All the teachers that come from different homes have to come to the school and teach the kids. All of these different people getting mingled together.
My G, there was more social distancing, yeah, when we was allowed to just go pick up the kids how we wanted. How much time have you come in and go pick up the youth from the school? Yeah, you see just.
But we're different. We're different. We're different, though. Do you know what I mean? Certain people, they have to standing outside the schools and wanting to talk to the other next to them, whatever. What I'm saying in it, there's just loads. There is loads. This lockdown thing, I don't feel like they thought about a lot of things in it.
No. Listen, the sheeple decided to follow the government. Fine and fair enough. Cool, because we do need trust in government. So safe. The sheeple followed the government. The government did us wrong, okay, which we knew from when we came out of the first lockdown. Why the hell are you sheeple then now letting them put you in another one, okay? My voice is not heard enough for me to affect change where I can say, yo, I'm not doing this and you lot should follow, okay? I can't do that. But I will tell you that you're being sheep. How the hell are you following these people that have already shown us that you're wrong? They're telling us that they're right. We know they're wrong, but you still want to follow them. It don't make no fucking sense.
There's no.
Don't make no sense.
Like, and now that I'm touching on these things, I've got to touch on one thing that I seen. Can you remember what I showed you the other day?
Which one?
To do with the woman and her youth in the hospital. So
you go on, because I'm
just gonna
go on, because I'm upset.
You know
Go on, go on.
I'm just trying to give the awareness of the things that are going on.
No, wait. Did you watch the follow-up to it?
Yes.
Okay, go.
But you can touch upon that one, yeah.
No. Go.
I'm just giving you the reason why I mentioned it. For me, when I seen it, it broke my heart for one, and two, it was out of order and it wasn't legal what they were doing, innit? So there was a woman.
We like to spit facts around it. It is legal what they was doing because the family didn't have power of attorney. The father, the husband of the old lady had power of attorney. When he passed, he didn't pass power of attorney over to the family.
What are you on about?
Basically, when
we're gonna argue in this now.
No.
Basically,
let's go. Basically, what happened? What the law is that.
No, I want to know about the guy. Forget about the law.
Well,
you just talked about who died, who passed.
The woman's husband.
He didn't pass. He was in the hospital. Don't let him
listen,
the video's been shown.
Listen, it doesn't matter. Either way, is that he didn't pass the power of attorney over to the family, and if he
was there,
if you don't have power of attorney over the family member that's in a home, because I know this because my grandma was in a home. I was trying to say that to you. Because if you don't have power of attorney, you cannot then affect the change. You can't walk in there and say, "I'm taking you out." You can't do
You've lost me. Let me just explain the story, and then you can say it.
Because I told you about my.
This is what happened. This is what the woman was saying. Yeah, there's a woman that's talking on the phone. Yeah, and she's explaining about. I think it was either a family member or a mate. Yeah, but her mate's gone into hospital to give birth. She's gave birth to the child. The child's born, and then the doctors or nurses have said that the kid had jaundice.
Oh no, I was about the next one. Yeah, go on.
Right?
Yeah, go on.
The kid had jaundice, so they said that they've got to put you in. I don't know the exact word, but there's the place where they put the kids that have jaundice. Yeah, it has to be in there for 12 hours. I think it was or something.
Yeah,
so the 12 hours was over. It's come now to take you home. They're talking about the mum needs to have a coronavirus test, and the child does. And if none of them do, she's not allowed to take the child home. Right? The father was there to stop the mum from seeing the child all the way through them saying this. The father was allowed to see the child, but the mother wasn't. Yeah. And then it came to the next day. I think there was just loads of little things. They got a solicitor. The solicitor came and said they're not allowed to do this. And then it just all came messy. And they even gave the kid anesthetics or antibiotics without no one's consent. Right?
Is this here in the UK?
This was in Birmingham, blood. I showed it you the other day.
No.
I
remember you showing me
a little clip of it, so you lot can go find it and go look it up.
This live. My good friend has just given birth at City Hospital. She gave birth yesterday at about 10 to 12 in the afternoon to a healthy baby boy. There was no problems at all. By 6 o'clock in the evening, she was due to be allowed to go home, and they never sent her home. They said that the baby had jaundice and they had to put him on the neonatal unit, which was fine. She had absolutely no issues with that at all. So the baby went onto the neonatal unit and they said he'd be allowed to go home 12 hours later, meaning 9 o'clock this morning. We are now at what time in the afternoon? And the update now is, until mum consents to have a COVID test for herself and her newborn baby, they are refusing to let her take her newborn baby home. Mum has no symptoms at all. Baby has no symptoms at all. She's also been on the Serenity Suite all night at City Hospital with her partner, but her partner is allowed to go and see the baby, but mum is not. They have also gone out of their way to administer antibiotics to her newborn baby.
That's a murder, though.
They was trying to force this woman and to have a coronavirus test and the kid, or she wasn't allowed to take a child.
Answer my question, though. Answer this.
That's
answer
bad.
my question. I don't know So I'm just asking a question here. No opinion. I'm asking a question. Why wouldn't she allow the child to have the coronavirus test?
I don't know. They didn't have no symptoms, no nothing. And a lot of people nowadays are not on this. Remember,
I don't know anything about it.
So, for instance, like you were just saying, everyone's being sheep. The scenario goes that the coronavirus test, I think it's not, don't quote me, but I think it's like 96% of them are false readings and 3% of them are positive readings. I think that's the figures that I heard the other day. So think about it, like that's putting people that I don't want to take the test because it's due to say I've even got it and I ain't even got it. That's what people are afraid of. So that's why I think a lot of people don't want to do it. For me, I'm just like, that's my fault, innit? Like this coronavirus testing, how do I know that you're telling me the truth? Yeah? Let me touch on to the second subject, the nurse.
But today I'm publicly resigning, okay? I'm wearing this uniform, sadly, for the last time. I loved my job, okay? I absolutely loved it. Those of you that have been following what's going on, we've done talks, we've organised protests, I've had a lot of flack. I'm at the point now, it's all coming back to me. I've had an email from work last night asking me what's going on. People are reporting me, and unfortunately I can't lie anymore. The email is asking what's going on, and how can I lie? I did something really bad. I took a screenshot on Friday that shows the figures of how many people are in Treliske Hospital with COVID. And I shared it. Because this should be public information, okay? I can tell you that on Friday in Treliske, there were 3 people in with COVID. No extra deaths, 3. And that covers Treliske, West Cornwall and Hale Hospital. The total deaths from these 3 hospitals in 7 months is 76 people. That's about 10 people a month over the last 7 months, and we have locked down. Lots of people have to start speaking out. There's lots of doctors and nurses that have come forward.
Did you see the nurse? The nurse gave up her job, right?
The one in public, the one that gave up her job in public. I haven't seen it,
bro.
But I heard about it.
All I know is I'm going to try and find this video and put it so you can go find it. But this woman, she screenshotted the real figures of deaths from coronavirus, yeah? And honestly, she screenshotted and put it up. That's why they tried sacking her, yeah? She put the real figures up, and the figure was like, bro, I swear to God, mate, it was like, I think it was the dumbest figures you could ever think about that died, but it was nothing, nowhere. I'm talking like, I can't remember the exact figure, 40 or 50 or something in the last.
All right.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yo, does anybody...
she said more, fam.
Listen, like, does anybody actually pay attention to the figures that they say on the news?
Yeah.
Does anybody actually pay attention?
The sheep, though.
Okay, well, yeah.
Which is the majority.
Because what I don't understand is this, yeah? How can I put this? If it was as bad as they said, we would have seen it. And when I say we would have seen it, somebody in a hospital somewhere would have leaked that shit on a phone.
Bro.
Somebody in a ward somewhere would have videoed that shit.
The woman.
We would have evidence.
Every single test centre empty.
I have not seen it.
Bro, honestly, I'm always watching these little things. I've seen so many different people post videos up of going past these coronavirus test centres and they're empty. No one's there. The woman just mentioned, like you just said, about when they said that the figures was like bare high and loads of people dying when it was serious. She was like, the hospitals was empty.
Well, I saw a video on the news yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Of the makeshift hospitals. And it was, bro, even I could see here that it looked forced, bro. Like they were acting like there was bare people in there. No, they were acting like there was bare people in the place. But the camera was panned sideways, yeah. So you could clearly see that there was more cubicles down that way, but the camera's panned sideways, and you could see 3 cubicles, 2 with someone in it and 1 with a thing closed, so you don't know if there's someone in it or not, yeah. And it just, you could just...
It looked like they'd put it on to make it look like it. But bro, I'm being serious.
Listen, and I'm not going to disrespect the news by saying what news outlet it was, but that shit looked false, man. Bro, it just looked bare false.
I ain't trying to get no one cancelled, but I'm telling
you. Yeah,
don't listen to half, like, Me personally, innit, I don't watch the news. I watch, like, you know, on YouTube, certain people that are following underground, things that don't get put on news is what I'm following, because most of the things in the news is what they want you to hear. I like.
Do you check this one out? Yeah, it is on top. Do you listen to, like? Have you watched this Good Morning Britain or this morning?
Used to, not anymore.
Well, check this one out. I still watch it every now and again because it's informative. Okay?
No, it is.
It's informative.
It is, but,
okay?
but not
Like,
in the way.
not in the way how they think it is. It's informative. Check this one out. All for like the past 10 years, I've had a relationship with Piers Morgan where I like him, then I don't. I think you're a racist twat, then I think, hold on a minute, wait there, you might be. But then he does something else. I have to. Check this one out. Check this one out. This guy said the other day, he goes, the figures are greatly exaggerated. Yeah. He says, and he says that why have we not got the real figures? Why have we not got the evidence? Why is it like, he goes, in this day and age of everything being documented, police, everything, why have we not got the evidence? It is a bit strange. I had to agree with that shit. Yeah. Like, I had to agree with that. All I'm saying
Donald
is
Trump said it out of his own mouth.
I don't listen to anything he says, so what do you say?
I'm just saying, out of his own mouth, there was a video I seen on Instagram. I wish I could find all of them so I could just put them up so people get me. You lot
don't want to do that.
Dude, I know,
you don't want to do that.
But I'm just saying.
Trump said a lot of shit.
Well, he did. There was a verse, what he said in it, it was like, the figures are over-exaggerated. We know that. And he said, somebody else knows that. And then he said, something else is this.
Wow.
And bro,
this is it. This is the thing.
He said that as facts, bro.
In America, my mum works. My mum's a nurse.
Yeah.
I told you this. And my mum's told me about how it is where she is. And she says that at one point, it was bad. I don't know about now, because we haven't spoken for a little bit. But she said at one point that it was bad. Yeah. My mum's not an exaggerator or a liar. But trust me on that one.
Remember this.
I don't know.
Remember this at the start of everyone's coronavirus. Yeah.
Nah, this was
I'm
like
saying,
5 months into it, 6 months into it. So like end of summer, nearly. So this was like after all the panic. You understand me? My mum was saying that it was still like because my mum works for that on the wards and she cares for people.
See, in my head,
but I don't.
Obviously, this is me in my head. I think that's America, innit?
That's what I was trying. That's my point I was trying to make.
That's America.
That's my point I was trying to make.
At the same time, I'm saying, like, for instance, like when it first happened, there would have been people saying, "Oh, you know, all the sheeps. Oh, ringing up the doctors. Oh, yeah, you need to come in. Oh, I got coronavirus. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? And they're the ones that are forced. Oh, you need to go to hospital. And that's the thing. What I'm trying to say, like, why I'm saying it, like, yo, I'm not. No, you know, fuck that. No one go. Don't take the test. I'm telling you, don't take the test.
Nah, I'm not on that.
Don't take the coronavirus test, because if they are coming up as false tests, then it's just given. That's why we got these high figures. That's why there's high figures. Every time man take a coronavirus test saying, oh, you've got coronavirus and you probably ain't even got it,
that.
It gets registered down.
How is it here that someone dies here that you try to say, oh,
sorry, that was it. That was what he said.
How they contributed the death to coronavirus?
There you go. Trump said it. The deaths, he said, now, do you know that if you die of a heart attack, I don't know if
they attribute it to coronavirus.
How does that work? Someone answer me that question, yeah? All you lot start out there following all these mad things, yeah? Just answer me that question, like, how are they relating deaths, yeah?
I wish I knew.
Deaths to coronavirus.
I wish I knew what the actual figures of deaths in the UK were every year. Like natural, just natural causes and then accidental.
You can Google it later. We're looking it up. Yeah. I'm saying you can't even look on Google. I don't even trust these things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're never gonna know unless you.
I'd love to know, because then I could say, all right, then. Well, if I know that. Yeah. Are you saying now that all of these people for this year, so forget last year's figures, this year, yeah, you're saying that all of these people this year, you're attributing all of them deaths to coronavirus? That's when I'll think, oh, okay, then, so that's why the figures are so high. But it's still fake. It's still fake. I'd love to know who actually has died from coronavirus.
No, there is, listening.
I want to know.
This is the thing, innit?
Who died exactly from it?
I've been in taxis.
And what happened?
Listen, I've been in taxis with taxi drivers, yeah, and I've sat here like, yeah, coronavirus ain't real. And like, the man's turned to the back like, no, bro, it is.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I've heard that too.
And then they've told me someone's died in their family of coronavirus. Obviously, man's instantly felt bad.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I'm then questioning what this man's saying, and I'm saying, how do you know that it's coronavirus. He's saying she's gone to hospital, would have said she's had coronavirus. We've sent her back to Pakistan and then she died. And I'm saying, like, no disrespect, but maybe the fact of you lot doing all that running about and sending it here and there at the age that she was, maybe that's what killed her. Just because they're saying it's coronavirus don't mean it is. I feel like the fright and the panic and the stress is what's killing most of the people, the elderly. It's all
Listen,
do you know what I'm saying?
Listen, on camera, you're my nigga. Listen, if that ever happened to me and then they had to put me on a ventilator or something, don't let them.
No, bro.
I don't care what happened. Do not let them put me on a ventilator. I'd rather dead. Nobody will let them put me on no ventilator. Because everyone that goes on a ventilator, they seem for dead star. You get me?
Yeah, we're putting all sorts in.
I don't even want none of that.
That's what I'm saying. You just got like, you know what? Like, obviously, man, we was touching mainly on music, but obviously, I had to say.
Yeah, this had to come out at some point.
But obviously, we're all going through it. You get me? So we just have to talk about it. Do you get me? But yeah, like, I'm gonna try and put a few of these things that I'm speaking about up as well, so you lot can obviously see what man's talking about and go look it up yourself, because there was some real facts in there. Do you know what I mean? People need to see the other. Do you know what I mean? There's always an other side to the story. You get me? There is always an other side to the story, and that's what you just need to do. Find the other side to the story and figure out which one's facts and which one's fiction. Is that the right word? Fiction, isn't it? Yeah? So, yeah.
No fake news.
Trust me. So, yeah, that's the Convo podcast. I hope you lots enjoyed it. We'll be back again soon. Peace.
This life I live on the low, low.